Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyakashaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we have another LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens video for you, and yes, it's another new Star Wars adventure called the Crimson Corsair story. Now, real quick, we do have a 40 gold brick requirement. Now, we have not gone out of our way at all other than just doing the story, free play, and then, of course, we did get 1 or 2 random gold bricks during the transitions between the story levels. So, I think it was 2 total. So, we haven't gone out of our way at all, so you should be pretty close to having the same amount of gold bricks as us, assuming you are following along. Now, we are not going to get any mini kits, and we're going to save that red brick, but when you're ready, go ahead and use the galaxy map to go to Karak and choose the Crimson Corsair story. I almost called it free play, huh? Anyways, this text is scrolling, and you know what that means. We're going to get to rolling. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my yapper so you can read this and get
Thanks, boss.
Protosotuve na shi.
Boss says to keep the engine running.
Cavaste, che Lorenzo. Adiante no.
By the powers! With him out of the way, this job just got a little bit easier. You see the ship, Chief?
Che lo esprinsa.
Excellent!
Tu vaste inicio?
Sure you can fly it. You're the boss.
I get first go, though, right?
Of course, Prue. Although if it's got foot pedals, then I'm not working them for you. Come on, let's borrow us a ship.
Ooh, I wonder if he has the intentions of bringing it back. All right, here we are. We are kind of, this almost looks familiar here. It almost looks like the old Millennium Falcon area. Remember when we were parking and you had to, yeah, maybe, kind of, not really, but sort of. But hey, once you're ready to get rolling, go ahead and switch on over to Quigold, who is the shorter guy with the peg leg, and he has the ability to take out the gold bricks. So we're going to go ahead and melt those down, and of course we're going to take down the old bad guy standing on the other side of it as well. Once we get into this newly found area, go ahead and make your way just a little bit to the right, kind of middle right actually, and there will be a couple of more stormtroopers standing there. We're going to need to switch on over to Sidon Ithano, I think that's how you say his name, and we'll go ahead and use the grapple hook to rip down that plug and rebuild those multi-build bricks into the upward-most build. And there's one on the left that'll get you a mini kit, and there's one on the right that'll actually prevent the electricity from flowing into that doorway, but we need this one in the middle to go ahead and blast open this door with the strong handles, which we have just done. And look at that, we've got some more bad guys chasing us around, so we're gonna go ahead and get some dancing in. Cha-cha-cha-cha! And make our way inside of this newly found room, which you might have noticed there was a box on the right-hand side, so we went ahead and shot that down, and look at that, we got some bouncing bricks now. So we're going to build those guys up into yet another strong handle, so the old peg leg will do it for us. Quigold, he's actually quite handy, considering he has the strength as well as the ability to take out the gold bricks. Now his buddy here, old Prue has the ability to take out silver bricks. And look at that, we've done it, and it has actually, what's it doing? Oh, it's a doorway. Now we've got a free door to go through over here. But wait, there's some sort of weird electricity on the stairs here. So we're going to go ahead and smash this multi-build and build the far right side, which also brings in some stormtroopers. But it actually gives us the ability to get up those stairs without getting shocked. So take out the 3 bad guys that arrive on this nice little platform here, and then make your way up the stairs into the room there. Oh, careful not to take down that multi-build, because it gets shockingly electrifying if you are not careful. All right, so we've rebuilt that. Guys are gone, and we're going to make our way up. What's that little lizard? Oh, yeah, that's right. This guy, he's part of the free play stuff. So there are 3 of those little iguana-like lizards scattered around the level. We actually have already missed one, too. So we're not going to get those now. We're going to come back and get those on the old free play. So just keep on keeping on. Make your way up and in. This is actually a terminal that's going to help us with some free play stuff, too. So come on, Brian. Keep on keeping on. Got to make our way on down. Now, look at this. We eventually come to this walkway that appears to be kind of floating over nothing. It's like on land, and all of a sudden we're not on land. I don't know what's going on. Are we on a ship? Are we not on a ship? I'm confused. Anyhow, we're going to keep on going until we get all the way over to this giant silver and blue gear thing on the left-hand side. We're going to toss one of our thermal detonators up, and booyakashow. Look at that. It rips it open and flips open this little lid, which, look at this droid. He comes out, and he just so happens to have a grapple plug on his lower area. So we're going to use Sidon Ithano again to get up top, and I'm probably slaughtering that name. I don't know. Barry will be the first to tell me if I am, but we're going to use the guy with the red helmet to get up top, and I actually get a little distracted here and was following some instructions to go to the grapple, but I was reading the wrong instructions. Anyhow, it turns out there's another grapple on the right side, so we're going to skip that mini kit for now and make our way all the way over here. Check this out. We've got another character that can use the old run pads or the agility pads. I'm not sure exactly what we call those, but go ahead, and once you make your way across that wall, jump down below and take out the bad guys. And of course, you probably noticed there's a giant box with some glowy bits inside, so go ahead and do a butt slam or shoot it down and rebuild those bricks into, what is it? Wait for it, wait for it. I actually build the wrong thing here. I build the right build, and it opens up this force field and gives me access into a little umbrella droid with a red brick behind it. But we're going to come back and get that red brick in our free play. Now, it happens to be the Imperial Inaccuracy red brick, and to be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it sounds like it gives you terrible aim no matter how good you think you are. So, all right, we have built the left-hand build, which gave us some little stepping droids for our crew to get across. So now that we've got our entire posse with us, we can go ahead and make our way over to the far right side, or front right side of our screen here. And look at that, some more strong handles. So we got to get our little peg-legged strongman to go ahead and rip this handle down. You can see it was a timed one, so I totally botched that up. So rip it open, and look at this. We've got a new area that's kind of floating over nothing again. And we've got some bad guys running at us, so we're going to take advantage of our pew-pew-pew and shoot them down. I recommend you do the same. And, okay, we get up here, and there is a bridge that as soon as we get close to, they turn it off. And now they're all on the other side just kind of laughing at us, ha ha. But we're going to actually take them out before we even get over there. So go ahead and aim and take them out with your blaster cannon. I suppose you don't have to. And then we're going to have to switch on over to Prue. Old Prue is capable of going through the old hound hatches, and we did just that. So remember I was telling you there was those 3 iguanas scattered? Well, look at this. Here's number 2 right there. But more importantly, we're going to turf one of our thermal detonators back onto that silver box in the back. And look at that. We drop it down below, and we create a nice little makeshift bridge for us. And I tried to take the fast way home, but didn't quite work out. So switch to a oh, that's right. I forgot all about this. Watch this. I fall off like 5 more times. All right, so there's 3 falls. How many do we get? 4. I think that's it. All right, I saved myself from that fall. It was weird. It was like spawning me right on the edge, but the edge seemed to be like invisible, or I don't know. I seemed to slip through it, so might have been a little bit of a wet spot there, and I didn't see the caution slippery when wet sign, so my bad. Probably user error, but speaking of user error, we have made it across, and we've got some bad guys coming in, so let's go ahead and take those guys out before we end up doing some more silly things. And all right, it's just kind of a couple of waves. They come in groups of 3. Now, once you get your counter all the way down to 0, the trooper up above gets a little anxious here and builds up a TIE fighter with a gold center. And you know how we love us some gold. We're we're actually going to switch on over to Quigold and get his pew 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 on. And look at this. All you have to do is target the gold section, and it does move a little bit. You do have to maybe move your reticle around a wee bit, but take it out, and a whole nother group of bad guys will come. And as you're taking them out, the Master Trooper up above builds another TIE Fighter, but this one out of silver. So we're going to switch on over to Prue and turf one of our thermal detonators up there, and luckily for us, it went off just in time and took it out. And now he doesn't know what to do. We've kind of disrupted the platform, I don't know, mobility system. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but as it turns out, we have a new platform we can double jump off of and get to this upper area, which, hey, look at that. There's a grapple plug, so hopefully you've got seat on with you and you've grappled your way across, and of course butt slam and destroy all boxes with glowy bits to build up unneeded, oh, what's this? It's an electric elevator ladder thingy, mabobber. I don't know what it really is, but it looks like we got some gears turning and things are working, and it looks like it's a little mini elevator. So we got that, we got our characters up here, and after a quick scan, you can actually see that there is some silver bricks there. So after a quick game of musical characters there, push the wrong button, we go ahead and turf our thermal detonator, destroy that, which actually frees the doors down below, or at least gives us the ability to do some scanning down here. So drop down, take out any bad guys that are still lingering, and of course, get your scan on. So pull out them quadnoculars and look to the, I don't think it matters, the right-hand side is where we went first, and target that door, which reveals a gold plate. So go ahead and switch to Quigold and melt it down with your blaster. And look at that. Once that's gone, it actually reveals a silver plate now. So we got to switch on over to Prue and turf one over there and booyakashoo. Thank you, Prue. Look at that. We've got it. Now, we've got half the bricks needed. Oh, no, that's right. We've got the bricks needed to build a strong handle. So pull out old peg leggy and get your grapple on. And look at that. I guess it's not a grapple. It's a strong handle. We're grappling the strong handle, though, I guess. It's just kind of confusing. I shouldn't have said that. No. All right, we turf one last little silver gun. Oh, no, cutscene! Shh!
Come on.
Okay, we got it. Let's get out of here.
Praise be. This is a fine prize and no mistake.
Como stai, Van Chula?
You're hungry, Chief? Now?
Ay, Chula, bon moftalo.
Two.
Oh, okay. I guess we're stopping off on the way for drive-thru.
Yes!
But no ice cream. You get it everywhere, and I'm not cleaning it up again.
The Crimson Corsair Trophy Achievement is now ours for completing the level. We also got ourselves a gold brick for doing just that. And look at this, we're going to get another gold brick for getting that true Jedi requirement, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy with those red brick multiplasies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, speaking of red bricks, we did not get one or any mini kits. We're going to save that for the free play, but we did pick up 3 vehicle tokens as well as 3 character tokens, and we also unlocked a handful of more characters too. So if you got lots of studdage floating around and you want to buy some more characters, maybe there's one that you've been waiting for, go ahead and ring it off, I guess. It's not going to hurt my feelings at all, but make sure you've got enough money to buy all those red bricks and, well, character tokens as well. So anyhow, quick look at our final totals there, or I guess a long look, huh? But, all right, once we get to the end of this, we're going to go ahead and transition out to the final screen, and you know what that means. That's actually going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, New Star Wars Adventure, The Crimson Corsair Story. Now, we're getting to the end of this series, and we have thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Now, we apologize for the kind of intermittent display of video producings. We certainly have had some PC problems along the way, and we apologize for that, but we're doing the best we can. We seem to be back on track and rolling right along now with our new PC. So, That being said, if you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions for us, we'd love to hear them. And of course, our social network pages are probably the best to do that, like Facebook, Twitter, or simply leaving a comment or voting, subscribing down below. And of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com is available for your viewing pleasure as well. In fact, we've got trophy achievement guides, product gaming reviews. We got all sorts of stuff going on over there, including a newer page called the Happy Thumbs Namers. That's right, you too can get your name put on this wall by simply becoming a patron on our Patreon.com account. So there should be plenty of information all over the place, including our main website on how you can be a patron on Patreon.com. But it is kind of a new thing we're doing and trying out, and we appreciate all your support, whether you become a patron or not. So thank you, as always. Until next time. Yeah, that's right. I just thanked you before I gave my outro. So I'm a nice guy. I might not always come across that way, but I try to be. So anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.